My whole life I've lived in environments or been exposed to things that have helped me appreciate the need for justice and for care of the so many of the thousands and thousands of people who have been marginalized. I knew that existed. I don't think until I encountered the community ministries here in Ottawa that I fully realized the church can actually do something about it in a profound way.
It reminds me of the first day I was here. I was out in the garden and one of the guys came in and we're chatting and he said, "I just want to thank you for this green space." I'm like, oh gosh, like, you don't thank me. You know, I'm just starting. And he said, no, really, there's places all over the city for people. There's places for kids to play, there's soccer pitches. He said there's even places for dogs to do their business. And anytime I sit down to relax, I'm told I need to be somewhere else. And he said, I walked through these gates and I instantly became seen. And I can sit on these picnic tables and feel the sun and chat and know that this place is for me. And he said, when I leave those gates, I'm invisible again, or I'm told I need to be somewhere else again. And it was so compelling. I absolutely knew for a fact I was in the right place. But it's just, in a nutshell, exactly how people living in poverty feel. And if we can alleviate that for the hour that they hang out with us or for the day that they hang out with us, we're doing our job.
We're proud people, right? Oh, we can fix this on our own. So you're not willing to ask for help. That's a big hurdle, and St. Luke facilitates that. Life brought me to that bad place, I guess, and I was in that neighborhood and eventually started going to St. Luke's. You start with the food. That draws you in. Then you find out there's other stuff. You have to ask. They can't come and volunteer it to you. It says this is what you need. Nobody knows what they need, really. You have to determine it and ask for it. So I guess that's the toughest hurdle. In the beginning, I was antisocial, right? So I'd go there for the food, and it's kind of like, you know, little box, right? So it takes a while to get comfortable. And then I saw the writers group. And I was curious. It was, yeah. Well, it took 3 months going by the door and wondering, I'm not a writer, and I wonder, you know. Eventually joined up and stayed with it for about 2 years until I found the woodworking shop. But more of a passion than writing. I carved as a thank you for what they've done. Anything they need or want, I'll be there without a doubt. They are an important part of where I'm at. And hopefully where I'm going too, right?
The Ottawa Pastoral Counseling Centre is a psychotherapy and counseling centre, which means we have people coming in with a variety of different issues they want to talk about. We're talk therapists, in the sense we're not really looking, sometimes people go, do you do massage therapy, you know, do this kind of stuff? No, we basically do a lot of talking with people, and we'll be working on issues to do with grief and bereavement, issues around poverty, not being able to get a job, but there all would be interpersonal issues that they're working on, either in their family, within themselves, or in the community. In terms of the ministry, why wouldn't the Anglican Church be involved in counseling, right? I mean, we're looking at the hearts and souls of people. That's what the church is about. So it's a very small connection to go from someone walking in to see a priest to a priest saying, I think some of the issues that you're dealing with are beyond pastoral work, that you probably need someone that has psychological skills or training in interpersonal skills. And so they would make the referral on to us. We're not just looking at just body, we're not just looking at mind, we're looking at spirit too. We're looking at the whole person and how that fits in for healing. You can't be a fixer, you have to be a journeyer. Journey with them. Share a little bit of yourself. Give them some resources. Help them understand what's going on in their life. It's journeying, it's not fixing. The way I look at it is this. A family comes in and I work with that family, and that teen goes out to have a better life, or the parents go out to have a better life. Everyone that touches that family has a better life. We give some resources here. It helps these people, then these people are equipped to go out and have better lives and keep spreading that belief that these are God's people. These are people inside that need connection, no different than you or me.
Here we are in Westboro. It's one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in Ottawa. It's residential, it's warm, it's safe, it's green, as you can see. We have this lovely, beautiful sanctuary of a backyard. And it's just going to be a place of healing. It's going to be 42 self-contained individual apartments. They're all beautiful, full of light, and the apartments are going to be a space for women who are starting to rebuild their lives and have, gone through very, very difficult times, probably the worst times of their lives, and are now moving on and coming out of crisis and wanting to, rebuild and be part of the community. Once you meet people and you start to hear their stories, all those stereotypes, they start breaking down because they're real people, and you realize that they have all the same wants and dreams as we do. They've just had some really difficult things happen in their lives. And sometimes from day one, they've been struggling. Maybe they've been in the child welfare system from the very first day. They've never had a home. So I really do think that people who are informed and people who really come and be part of what we're doing and get to meet the people that we're with, very quickly people say, what can I do? I want to be part of the solution. What we believe the answer to homelessness is a safe, affordable place to live, the right support for where you are at this point in your life, and a community to belong to. And so that's what this place is going to be, and that's what Cornerstone is. All of our houses are that, exactly. We provide those three things, and we believe that that's how women heal and move on. I actually believe that we can end chronic homelessness in our lifetime. I really do. And I think if we just stay the course, and it's so exciting that our diocese has decided to really make a commitment to homelessness and affordable housing, and it really has.
I grew up in Nova Scotia, and I grew up in a culture where you could go to the neighbor's kitchen and hang out and have a cup of tea and have maybe a date square or brownie or something, or a slice of fresh bread that somebody just made. And I have that feeling at the well, that you can go and hang out and be yourself, and that the staff are really striving to provide that atmosphere. It's totally drop-in. Women can decide on the spur of the moment if they want to come. They can come for part or all of the day. Some women spend the whole day there. Some women just come for the meal. Some women come for the fellowship. Some women come for the programming. We have really interesting programs, so women may take part in them, but they don't have to. There's a breakfast, a cold breakfast, but nutritious, fruit, yogurt, muffins, that sort of thing. And then at lunch, there's a lunch. Usually it's a hot lunch, although if it's really hot in the summer, it could be a salad lunch. I'm amazed at the people, for example, who come for lunch and will bring a plastic container and put half of the lunch in their container to take it home for supper. People are really struggling to make ends meet. The motto of community ministries is choose hope, and I think as a Christian I would say I'm living into that more and more. I realize more and more how important it is to choose hope, because the women are still alive, they're still trying, they're still growing, and I think as a chaplain I'm really in a good position, as the women share, to see that despite everything, we're all on a journey of growth.
We are called as disciples of Jesus, as citizens of the kingdom of heaven, to serve the world that God loves. That there's no greater purpose for us on earth, and that within the complexities and the intricateness of creation, our call is to find those places of human suffering and to bring something of God's compassion to bear. And that's going to require the best of us. It's going to require our skills. It's going to require our time. And it's going to require our resources. And that includes all that's been granted to us, and it's going to require money.
What we forget about church-based ministries is that they have such financial need. As a parishioner on Sunday, it's easy to just be present in a congregation or to think about one's own faith and not think about the operational needs of programs or of the diocese. And I think it's important we give the message that there are strong financial needs to keep things like community ministries thriving.
They squeeze dimes until they get 10-ton trucks out of them. I mean, they utilize every single penny that comes in. If they can't use a donation of clothing or canned goods that somebody gives them, they find where it goes. I mean, when you hear and read their reports and hear their stories and talk to the people who go to the centers, they are just like, wow, this place is so awesome.
I want to give, and I would ask of myself, why am I holding something back when I know it can make a difference in the lives of other people?